What's up, guys? Welcome to a new episode of Call of Duty Face Off. Before we jump into today's featured video, if you guys want to check out the two videos that are on the screen right now, the one on the left, the newest episode of Call of Duty Face Off on Yaush Reloaded. If you guys want to check that out, go ahead and click it on there. And then the one on the right is the newest episode apart from this one on my channel. If you click on the annotations, we'll take you straight to the video in a different tab so you don't have to miss this video. Also, if there is no annotation on the screen for either one of the videos, it's because the video is not up yet, but once it is up, the annotation should be on the screen. Now that we got that out of the way, let's jump into today's featured video on Call of Duty Face Off. The Scar H from Modern Warfare 2 boasted high damage and low drop-off. Although it did a ton of damage, it did see the smallest magazine size of any assault rifle, along with the lowest rate of fire. All of this, though, contributed to a very manageable recoil that could be seen from a distance. The Scar L for Modern Warfare 3 saw a change in playstyle. It boasted lower end damage, but it also had lower end drop-off, which means that it continued to do damage even at its furthest distance. It did, however, boast higher RPM than a normal Scar H. And on top of that, it boasted a rather high headshot multiplier, which allowed it to get an even lower time to kill. The Scar H from Black Ops 2 came around, and it saw another change in playstyle. The Scar H from Black Ops 2 had the highest damage among all the Scar H's released in Call of Duty. It also had lower firing rate than all the other ones. It had a high headshot multiplier, and it had quicker reloading than most of the other Scars, which means that it did a ton of damage and was rather easy to switch in and out between clip sizes. So what would happen if these assault rifles were in the same Call of Duty game? We're gonna find out today in Call of Duty Face Off. The Scar H from Modern Warfare 2 was one of the most used assault rifles in the game, and it was for good reason too. Although it only had 20 rounds per magazine, it did an amazing amount of damage. It did 40 to 30 damage up close, it did 40, and at a distance it did 30. Combine that with the lower, manageable recoil, and you had a weapon that could take people out rather quickly. It had a 3 to 4 shot kill range, which means that you were able to kill someone and take them down rather quickly. Now, although it did have a 3 to 4 shot kill range, this weapon did have a bit more recoil than the other assault rifles, so you would tend to waste a bit of ammo. The Scar H also had a rather high headshot multiplier, and it had lower end rate of fire. It did only 645 rounds per minute, but when you combine the lower end rounds per minute with the amount of damage, it actually allowed it to have a very controllable and manageable recoil. The Scar L for Modern Warfare 3 was definitely a change in playstyle. The Scar L for Modern Warfare 3 had a higher magazine size than was seen in the Scar H from Modern Warfare 2, boasting it at 30 rounds per magazine. Now, although it did have more rounds in a magazine, it also did do less damage than was commonly known from a assault rifle like the Scar H. It only did 35 to 20 damage, but again, it had that very low drop off in damage, which means it was very consistent, and then when paired up with the very low recoil of the Scar L, you were able to make a machine that was just a laser beam of death. The Scar L had 3 to 5 shots to kill, and again, it had such a low recoil that you could barely notice the amount of time it would take to kill someone, even when you were at the max distance and needed 5 shots to kill. The Scar L also had a 1.5x headshot multiplier, which is the most among any of the Scars in Call of Duty, and it was actually the highest headshot multiplier in Modern Warfare 3 apart from the FAD, which had a 1.7x headshot multiplier. Something else that was different with this Scar L was the fact that it had a higher rate of fire. It actually shot at 750 rounds per minute, which was a whole 150 more rounds than would be seen in Black Ops 2, and only about 100 more rounds than the Scar H from Modern Warfare 2. Black Ops 2 arrived with the return of the Scar H. One of the things that many people saw immediately was the higher output of damage. The Scar H from Black Ops 2 had 30 rounds in a magazine, and it also did an amazing 45 max damage. Now, although it did do a ton of damage, it did see a steep drop off in damage. It dropped down all the way to 24 hit points. So basically this just meant that the Scar H would take 3 to 5 shots to kill in order to get someone up close 3 shots, at a distance 5. So it was definitely one of those guns where up close you were destroying people, but then at a distance it would take you quite a little bit of time. Apart from that, the Scar H actually had the slowest firing rate among all of the Scars from all the other Call of Duties at 600 rounds per minute. Now, when you combine that with the increased amount of damage, it actually allowed for a medium recoil. It wasn't as bad as the recoil from some of the other assault rifles that has lower recoil than the AN-94, but because of this high damage, it still had quite a bit of recoil, which turned off quite a bit of people. So now that we have all this information, how do we know which one is better? Before I give you guys the final verdict, leave a comment down below which one of these guns did you think was better. The one from Modern Warfare 2, the Scar L from Modern Warfare 3, or maybe the Scar H from Black Ops 2. Leave a comment down below, tell me Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2, whichever one, and leave a comment also as to why you think that one is better than the others. So which one was better? It was actually the Scar L from Modern Warfare 3. Now you guys will probably want to know, why exactly is the Scar L from Modern Warfare 3 better than the Scar H from Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 2? The reason being is that the Scar L from Modern Warfare 3 was just a more versatile weapon than the Scar H. It had a higher rate of fire, it had very low recoil, it had enough bullets to take someone down, it wasn't limited like the 20 rounds that were in the Scar H from Modern Warfare 2, and overall it was just a better weapon. It had very consistent, it didn't have a ton of drop off, which allowed it to take someone out, and then combine that with the low recoil, it was just something that was beautiful to see. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode of Call of Duty Face Off. If you do, slap a like on this video. Remember to slap a favorite as well if you enjoyed it, and leave a comment down below which guns you want me to compare next. It can be from any Call of Duties. It can be maybe even say like the ACR versus the Commando from Black Ops 1. So those are just some ideas, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, and if you did, remember to subscribe to my channel, slap a like, a favorite, leave that comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time with another episode of Call of Duty Face Off. I'm X-Riz, I'm out. Peace.